So, what do you do when you have duplicates of items? First of all, there's some things you want duplicates of. Trees, okay? There are some trees in the shop that are always available that you'll want plenty of. You can see a duplicate right here of these. Now, I try not to keep them side by side because that looks funny. You can get away with putting the green ones more side by side. Okay, ones you can always have, these. I have tons of these. Love the magnolias. I also have a lot of these fall ones because they can work no matter what. This is a set I'm going to have more than one of. Even this pond, you can hide the pond part of it just so you can have another willow tree. Isn't that pretty? And that's really close, but you can't tell that it's the same. So that's a good option for those. So things that you want doubles of: trees, bushes. You want lots and lots of those, and that's really important to remember, especially for seasonal sets. I wished I would have gotten a lot more of these. Now the one thing is, of course, it's a 2 square, so it does take up more space, but they're just beautiful, and it adds so much more color and variation to your design. I do have a few of them, but I do wish I had more that I had gotten. So don't think that you have too many. Like, you can always have more of the trees and bushes. I did get a bunch of these for the April one. Again, it's just so nice, and it adds variety to your trees and bushes that you have, your foliage. So that's something you always want doubles of. Another seasonal set item that I like to have doubles of is this pathway, because you can put them back to back and make a windy path, which looks really nice. What you don't want to do is put it side by side. That looks stupid. Don't do that. But you can make a long path with them, or like I said, spread it out to another spot, and it just looks really pretty. So you can have lots of those. But then you get into the individual items that they gave you in the seasonal sets, like this little girl with a goat. She's adorable. Now I do have a couple of her floating around. Again, they're farther apart, so they don't look funny side by side. I have 3 that you can see. And there are 75 flowers, and you get it for free. So you don't want to waste that, okay? So spread them out where you can, where it doesn't look too funny. But then what you're going to want to do is pop the rest into your storage, and then find a spot that you can hide them. So for example, I've got 3 in storage right here. Now I'm going to hover over a spot that looks full, but I know probably has some space. So okay, let's go right here. And then I'm going to just start popping them in. Look, see, it's hidden right behind that building. Yep. Again. Yep. Perfect. Because then they're hidden, but you're still making use of those flowers. So that's a really good thing to do. Let me, pop that in there too. You can see the top of it, but it looks pretty, so that's fine. I've got lots of those bushes that you can see and some that you can't. You don't really want to necessarily hide these because they're only worth 3 flowers. What you're going for in hiding things would be things with a high flower value that you either have doubles of, like I said, or items that you get for free that you just don't care for. Okay, for example, I have hidden my tiger here because I'm sorry, but he just freaks me out. I don't want a loose wildcat in my island. That's just scary to me. I've got the little rock stand here. I also have this little New Year celebration thing that I got. It was a prize for Sweep the Board, and it's not that I don't care for it. It's kind of a cool thing, actually. It doesn't match really. So I've stuck it behind my tower. You can still see it. It still adds a little sparkle, but it's not taking over. So again, that's what you can do with your goat girl duplicates from April. May, I am excited about May's because they have for their item that they're going to be giving you, like you had with the little goat girl, they're giving you this really pretty botanical clock tower thing. Now this is great because you can put that in so many places. So I'm planning on putting them here, right in those 2 spots. I'm planning on putting 2 here when replacing this and this tower most likely, or actually probably these tiles most likely. And then when I get that final piece to put in for this seasonal set, I'll put those towers there. So that's 4 towers that will get used up immediately. And then that's a beautiful one that you can put elsewhere too, like maybe, like, see, I have it's a different style, but it's similar idea. You can put it there, or where you have other tall areas, and it's really pretty. So that's one I'm planning on making lots of use of. The same with the little pavilion, that's also going to be your bonus gift. I plan on putting it in a few spots on the island, and I think that will look really nice. Let's see, what other duplicates do I have? Of course, bushes, you're going to want lots of those. Arches, I use a lot of the arches. The swing set, I think I've got a couple of those scattered around the island. Again, if it's a high flower power and it looks pretty, make use of it. These little greenhouses, got a few of those scattered around. Of course, the water columns, tons of those. So there's things that are really nice to have doubles of that you'll actually make a lot of use of, and they're helpful to you. These as well, I've got a few of these little stoneway arch type things going on. So I hope that helps, and I hope that helps you to see what you can do with your own design and how to duplicate items in a way that's tasteful and that helps your overall theme.